Hello friends, Merry Christmas Eve from the Eichelman household. Things have taken an unexpected turn and this is not exactly the way I foresaw our Christmas going. The good news is we do not have COVID. The bad news is we are sick and the last 24 hours have been kind of a whirlwind and a little bit overwhelming and stressful. Basically, to back up, we found out yesterday that Derek was exposed to COVID at work. We were really not that concerned. We were just kind of like going about our days as usual. Like I was working from home. Derek was actually off yesterday, so he was at home. So as soon as he found out, he went out to see if he could get a COVID test. Unfortunately, the numbers in Maryland right now are awful. Like, I'm pretty sure we just broke a record for like the entire pandemic. I'm pretty sure Derek was reading an article today when we were at the car at urgent care. Again, we'll get there. But it's really bad right now. And so he was trying to go out and find a test. There's literally no test. Like, it's pretty much nearly impossible to find an at-home test. It's impossible to get an appointment for a test. The soonest we could get tests were like December 30th. So we pretty much were like, well, that sucks. Like, we're not going to be able to get tested and we're pretty much just like not going to be able to see our family. Then last night, Derek started to get a sore throat and he was like, I feel like I'm getting that sick feeling in my throat. And I was like, you know, sometimes when you like feel like there's a chance you're gonna be sick because you know someone's sick, you start to have symptoms. But he like straight up started to feel sick. And then I, of course, was just like really upset because I'm just, you know, you're processing it. And I think for me, like, I've been looking forward to Christmas all year. And I know that sounds cliche, but like literally for me, like, it's a big deal because my office shuts down. This year work has been literally miserable and I was really looking forward to this downtime with family and friends, and we had planned all this fun Christmas stuff we were gonna do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I just knew all of that was coming down and crashing and burning and not gonna happen. So I was really upset last night and honestly even this morning, but in the middle of the night I actually woke up and started feeling sick, like the scratchy throat, like the shortness of breath, like the tightness in my chest. And I have asthma, so when I get sick in general, like I start to have issues. So anyways, we woke up this morning, we both were still feeling not great, and we both knew that we were just gonna try to find a place that we could get seen at, just so that we could figure out next steps, like if we have COVID, if it's something else. So we woke up pretty early. It was like 7:30. We got ready and we headed out to like a MedStar urgent care clinic. And we got in line and got in the queue. And basically the whole thing ended up being like a 6-hour ordeal. But we do feel very fortunate, to be honest, because we got there by 9. We got in the queue. I think we were like number 28 on the list of people to be seen. So we waited in our car, and when we were called, we were able to go in, and, you know, basically they ask you your symptoms, and depending on your systems, they'll test you for whatever they think you need to be tested for. So they tested us for COVID and flu. They tested me for strep also, and luckily everything came back negative. We got a rapid COVID test, but we also got PCR, so they'll send those off. So we're feeling very grateful that we at least know, and whatever we have is just some other virus. It still stinks, but we just know deep down inside it could be a lot worse. And so we're just gonna try to make the best of this Christmas. It's gonna be a lot different than what we imagined, but it's still gonna be nice to have downtime with one another. And I really do feel really bad. I feel for anyone out there who's sick right now that can't be with family. I feel for anyone who's in the hospital, who's battling COVID. It's just so scary how the numbers are getting so high again. And I feel like I'm getting emotional, but I just think that we all felt like after 2 years, things would be so much better, and they're not, which is really sad. oh, I don't want to do this on here because it's Christmas, guys, and I like to keep my channel happy, but this is real life, you know? This is just, you know, we all have our bad days and our good days, and this is life. So anyways, and I hate to like belabor just like the day, but it was just such an experience. Like, it was so sad. There were people going in, like, once we got called back at noon, there were people that were going in that were literally symptomatic, and they were like, we're so sorry, like, we cannot see you today, like, there are no more COVID tests available. It sucks. You know, it sucks that this is how it is right now, and it almost in a way seems like it's worse than it was last year in 2020, which is just crazy because we just all thought we'd be in a different place right now. And I'm sure it varies. I'm sure depending on the state that you're in right now. Maryland's just not doing so hot right now. So anyways, it will be okay. Like, we're fine. Like, our symptoms are very like mild. Like, we're pretty much just like very tired. Derek has got like the achiness and the soreness. Like, he literally took a bath because his legs were super sore. Sore throat, the like really bad headache, and that's why we honestly thought that we could potentially have COVID, because the headache that I've had is very similar to what I had when I got the vaccines, right? Like, it's that like COVID headache is what I call it. We do have a bit of a cough, and so, you know, hopefully it's just a miscellaneous virus. Of course, we're still waiting on the lab test that they sent off, but we're just going to try to get some rest and relax. The next couple of days, we're obviously going to be hunkered down and quarantining and not going anywhere just to be safe. And we're going to reschedule all of our Christmas festivities with our family. And yeah, that's just what we're going to do. So without belaboring this conversation, I want to wish you guys, like, I hope you guys are having a great Christmas. And I know this video is going to go up afterwards. So I hope you guys had a great Christmas. And if you're going through something similar, I feel ya. And I'm sending my thoughts and prayers out to everyone. Yeah, so let's commence Christmas Eve. So this is pretty much what's on the docket for this evening. We are going to eat some dinner. I have a recipe for tomato soup that I actually am going to make. I have all the ingredients on hand. My friend Ashley sent it to me, which honestly, we were planning to do like Mexican food tonight, but that just doesn't sound good since we're sick. So we're going to make that. And then I actually have this like sausage crescent roll casserole I was going to make for like Christmas brunch. But now that we don't have like our family coming over, I'm going to make that tonight to go with the soup. So it will be kind of like a combination of food, but I think it's going to be really good. And then we're going to stream Christmas Mass and watch that. And we're probably going to watch a Christmas movie. So that's going to be my evening. Like, all of our gifts are wrapped. So Derek and I will just exchange gifts tomorrow. And then hopefully in the next like week or so, once we've ruled out all of our illnesses and are feeling better, we can get together with our family. So with that, I think I'm going to head downstairs. I'm going to have a snack before I start cooking. And we're going to have a really low-key Christmas Eve night. And to be honest, I'm just looking forward to the rest and spending some time with Derek. So it's still going to be great, even though it was a very long and trying day. So with that, let's get to it. We are moving and grooving in the kitchen. And by we, I mean me. This is actually making me feel a tad better about life. Derek? Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? Nope. Nope. How's my babe?
I feel like hot garbage.
Merry Christmas to us, huh? Alright, so here's what I'm making. So I'm making that sausage breakfast casserole. So I just fried up some breakfast sausage and I'm just letting it sit on a paper towel to drain out any grease. And then I've got my crescent roll laid out. So what I'm going to do is mix cream cheese that's very hot. Cream cheese and sausage. I think I'm going to add a little bit of cheddar cheese too, and that sounds good. And then you basically put the sausage filling on the crescent roll, and then you lay another crescent roll on top and bake it at 375 for like 15 to 20 minutes until the crescent is baked all the way through. And then over here, I've got our tomato soup. So this is so far very easy. Pretty much I'm just roasting vegetables. I've got tomatoes, onions, a bulb of garlic. This is more like a half a bulb because a whole bulb seems like a lot. And then I have some carrots, which were not in the recipe, but I figured we have carrots to use up and it will just add some body to this soup. And then I've got this stock hot over here. So basically I'm gonna add all the veggies into the stock, take an immersion blender to it, add some cream, and we're done. So pretty much done over here. The only other thing that I have to make tonight is our French toast casserole, which that should be easy also. See, Merry Christmas, Mr. Schnauzer. He's waiting for us to drop something. Maybe you'll get a special Christmas treat later. What do you think? Or you get some with cream. What a lucky Schnauzer. Oh my goodness, buddy. Are you going to be able to get that off your beard? You can't get it off. And it's going to get all over my floor. There was this mop the other day. You can't do it. Poor baby. Now he just do you want to help him out?
That's just funny. Just keep him busy for a while. The dog's out long enough.
Oh, he got it. Nice, but I don't even think you got on the floor. That was impressive. Dinner is already in perfect timing. It's actually 6:50, so church is about to start. Derek's pulling that up on the TV. So here is the sausage breakfast casserole. It looks delicious. I'll let you guys know how it is. I did add shredded cheddar cheese on top of the sausage cream cheese mixture. And then over here is the homemade tomato soup. It was actually very easy. And I just used my immersion blender. Once the stock was hot and the vegetables were roasted, put those in there. Use the immersion blender. I did add probably like maybe a little less than a tablespoon of sugar just to cut down some of the acid from all the tomatoes. And then I added 3/4 a cup of heavy cream. I will post links to both these recipes for you guys.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy
Good morning, guys, and Merry Christmas. I am in the kitchen working on Christmas breakfast. Last night I prepped a French toast casserole, and it's like an overnight one, so you prep it the night before, it sits in the fridge, and then you pop it in the oven in the morning, and that's already done. It smells so delicious, so I'm really hungry. I'm really excited to eat that. I wanted to quickly show you guys what I'm working on right now and the kind of recipes that I use. I kind of like did a hodgepodge of 2 recipes, like mixed them. But before we get into breakfast, my head's all over the place. I'm feeling about the same. I feel like Derek says he feels a little bit worse. So again, we're just gonna have a very restful Christmas day. Update on dinner last night. The tomato soup was really good. Derek said next time I make it that he like maybe blend it a little longer, but overall it was really good. It was really like clean recipe, like very clean ingredients, very fresh tasting. And then the sausage casserole was really good. I think when I make it again, I will use Jimmy Dean sausage. My store was out of Jimmy Dean sausage, and so I used another brand, which wasn't my favorite, but it was still really good. I just think Jimmy Dean is like the superior sausage. So next time I will do that. I also feel like that recipe would be really good with cooked bacon, like cooked bacon, and then stuff the casserole with bacon and the cream cheese and cheddar cheese. That would be super good. It really just tastes like a breakfast sandwich. It's really delicious. So that ended up being really good with the tomato soup. It was kind of like eating grilled cheese on the side because I added the shredded cheddar to it. So it was really good. And yeah, we're gonna eat breakfast, watch the Disney parade. We just finished watching Rudolph, which I haven't seen in so long. I like forgot so many parts of it, but that was really cute. And yeah, I'm just excited to eat breakfast. So let me show you what I'm working on. Here's the finished French toast casserole. It smells delicious. So I used, and let me show you, I used this bread by Pepperidge Farms, the cinnamon swirl bread. And there was actually a recipe on the back for the French toast casserole. So I followed the instructions. I used 5 eggs, 2.5 cups of half and half, and then you basically like cut up the bread into like 1-inch pieces, grease the baking pan, put the bread in, and then you mix up the liquids. And then what I did was I followed this Food Network recipe, and using the liquids from this, I added brown sugar and vanilla and cinnamon. So that was the only alterations I made to this recipe. So it was so easy. I'll be anxious to see how it tastes. And then also from the Food Network recipe, I'm making this like homemade brown sugar syrup. So I've got 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of unsalted butter that's melted. I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar and let that combine. And then I'm going to take 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, add it to this, and then mix, bring to boil. And then we're going to have a homemade syrup to put on top of this French toast casserole. And then I've got bacon cooking in the oven. So that is our Christmas breakfast. This looks like straight up caramel, and I am so excited. Like, look at that. Looks so good. Okay, so breakfast is all done now. I just gotta top our casserole with this delicious sauce. And then we're ready to go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, yeah, baby. Have you ever seen anything more glorious than this? Ta-da! Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking good. I will let you guys know how it is. Our bacon is ready and our Ricola cough drops for dessert. Oreo, did Santa put something in your stocking? Let's go check. Do you want to check your stocking? What did Santa bring you? What did Santa bring you? Oh, what a good boy. Okay. Ready? Let's see what he brought you.
Yeah.
What's in there? Is that for you? What is that? Are those treats? Are those treats, buddy? What'd you get? You got Power Bites. Yummy. Rabbit and sweet potato treats. Yeah, let's open them up. I can get them if you want. You want to hold the camera?
Sure.
Okay. Come here. Oh, he's so good. You want little treats? I won't even make you do your tricks today. Sit. There you go. Good boy. Here's another one. Here. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. As you like cough to the beat.
What do we got? Sour Patch Kids, very good. A head scratcher made in China.
I thought that. I got that at the last minute. I found it at Walmart because you were telling me how your parents got you one when you were little. It was very timely and hilarious.
Alright. Replacement toothbrush heads. Just what everyone needs in their stocking every year.
You'll need one for after you're sick.
Gummy bears. Probably salad bites. And Haribo Gold Bears. Very good.
I see you bought yourself gummy bears over there, and now you have extra gummy bears.
I did.
You're not supposed to buy yourself anything before Christmas, because you may get it.
This is America.
Alright, I guess I'll open my stocking next.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I'll hold this for your vlog.
Thanks.
I'll make it real artistic.
Ooh, caramel chocolate bar. Yummy. Jelly beans. Thank you. Ooh, these are my favorite.
Right.
Caramels. Thank you, babe.
No problem.
Opening our one present from Mom that she dropped off yesterday. I guessed what it was last night, so I know what it is already. Do you want to take a guess?
Replacement toothbrush.
No.
That's all I got. A recorder. I know it's a recorder.
It is a candle lighter, although this looks a lot different than what I imagined it would look like.
Ooh, that's the taser one.
It's like an electric one. Is there an attachment? Hold on. What is this? Oh, this is the charger.
Nice.
So it's funny because I was actually literally looking at these online like 2 days ago because our candle lighter died, and we go through them, I feel like. Not like a lot, but then when they die, it's really annoying. So it'd be nice to have one you could charge. You know? You know? Thanks, Mom. Hey guys, so it's the day after Christmas. I ended up not vlogging the rest of the day yesterday because honestly, I felt like yesterday I had even less energy than Christmas Eve, which I'm not sure how that's possible because Christmas Eve was a very draining day. But we ended up just like resting like the rest of the day. We had breakfast. That French toast casserole was so good, so easy. So as I mentioned, I'll definitely try to like link some of the recipes below so you can try to recreate it yourself. And I had some left over for breakfast this morning. It was just as good. And then I had full intentions of cooking like Christmas dinner. I had a ham steak in the fridge to cook, did not cook it. We ended up just eating the leftover tomato soup and breakfast casserole from the night before because again, I was so tired. But I was glad like to kind of unplug and just rest yesterday. I think that's what both of our bodies needed. This morning, I feel like okay for the most part. I feel like I do have like a little bit of like shortness of breath like in my chest. Like I'm taking deep breaths. I need inhalers. I am actually going to call the pharmacy up the street and see if I have any refills because I have asthma. But it doesn't really like flare up unless I'm sick. So like my rescue inhaler, I was looking in the cabinet and all of mine are expired. So I need to see if I can get like a new one. But unfortunately it's Sunday. So if they don't have a refill, I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to call my doctor to get another one. So I feel like I'm giving you guys so many details that you probably don't need. But just overall, like we're still trying to get through this. Derek doesn't seem any better today. He may even be like a little worse. He's not running a fever or anything. He's just coughing a lot. And I honestly am wondering if he's going to need to go back to the doctor for like bronchitis or something. I actually did get a text message and got like my PCR COVID test back, and it was negative, which is good. Derek hasn't heard back at all, which I think is so odd because we literally went at the exact same time. So I'm not really sure, but we're still pretty much just like hunkered down, not going anywhere until we know that we're feeling better. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to update you guys on that we did yesterday. We watched some Vlogmas. We watched some of the old Christmas specials. We watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town, like the old claymation videos. And we watched Four Christmases last night, which I had never seen, with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn, and it was hilarious. That was a good movie, but pretty much just wanted to check in with you guys and close up this vlog. I know it was not exciting at all. Like, definitely not the Christmas we expected or wanted, but you know, we tried to make the most of it. We did FaceTime with like both of our parents and Derek's brother, and yeah, that was pretty much it. So we are gonna wrap up this vlog here, and I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas. It definitely ended up not like, I even skipped one week. I don't even think I told you guys about that, but it's just been like a really crazy time recently, and I guess I'm gonna talk about it because I think the fact that I'm sick now and just some of the events that happened like in the last couple of weeks are just like a reflection of the fact that I really need to just take a step back and take some more time for myself. And I didn't really expect to get into this right now, but I think we're going to do it because the way I wanted to end the vlog is just to let you guys know I'm going to be taking like a short break from YouTube. So when I was actually going to do my third week of Vlogmas, my third weekend of Vlogmas, I ended up skipping a weekend because the week prior, it was like a Wednesday night, and I'm not sure if I've shared on my channel, maybe like I've mentioned it in vlogs like casually, but I do have epilepsy, and luckily my epilepsy is like very under control. But when I get really stressed or run down, that's like a major trigger for me. And a couple weeks ago, I actually had taken Oreo to the vet just for his like follow-up checkup appointment. He's been having some like allergy issues, and I ended up having a really, really bad aura. And aura is just kind of like the feeling you get before you have a seizure. And it was to the point where I had to have Derek come get me. I had to leave my car there because I didn't feel like I was able to drive. Like, I actually was on the phone with my mom when it happened and was like, I need you to call Derek and have him come get me. And it was really scary. I had to like sit down on a bench. Like, I really like felt like I was about to have a seizure, and I didn't have my emergency meds with me. It was just like this whole thing. And I ended up having to take PTO from work the next day. Everything has been so stressful at work. I've mentioned, like, I feel like in all my vlogs, every week work is just so crazy, and I have a lot of like reflecting to do, honestly, just as we enter the new year on what next steps are, because it's evident, and I think I've known this deep down inside, honestly, for the last year, but something has to change, and it's just not been very clear to me like what that change is. And I think I know what that change needs to be, but it's really just figuring out like what next steps are. So I have a lot of thinking to do, and with that, I need to allow myself some extra downtime to figure out what changes I need to make in my lifestyle and actually start doing research, and just, yeah, doing all the things that I need to do to allow myself more time for myself so that I can take care of my body better and my mental health, because it's not been great. And I just want to say, like, if you have not had the holiday season that you've wanted or expected, or if you've not been feeling 100% yourself, like, I just want to tell you that it's okay and that I feel you, because to be honest, like, I think all of us, like, we feel this like pressure maybe to have the holidays go a certain way, or you want to feel happy, and sometimes it doesn't go that way, and then you may feel like upset or guilty that you're not happy over the holiday season. Or maybe it's the new year and you're not feeling like 100% motivated and rejuvenated like you feel like you should feel it at the beginning of a new year, and that's okay too. I think that the reality is we've all had a really hard last 2 years with the pandemic and everything going on in the world. And because of that, we're all feeling very, very burnt out. And that's okay. The most important thing is that you take care of yourself. And this is me saying this to you because like it's also a reminder for myself. The last couple of weeks have been like eye-opening for me. And I think, you know, especially in the American culture, there's this pressure for us to hustle all the time. And it's so toxic. And we need to be better. And I think that, especially people in my generation, I think we have like acknowledged that we don't want to live this lifestyle where every minute of our day has to be filled, right? And I am so guilty because I'm the type of person, like, even though I'm still not feeling 100%, like I'm starting to get restless because I'm not really doing anything or going anywhere. But we have to be better and learn to take time for ourselves and enjoy the small moments. And I know that's easier said than done, but we've got to, because, you know, it is evident. I know it's not just me. I've talked to so many of my friends and colleagues, and we're all feeling the burnout. And, you know, it's at the end of a year. I think it's inevitable, but it's also the end of a very long year, a very long 2 years. And I just think, you know, we all probably should take some time to reflect and see if there are small opportunities for us to just make changes that will overall have a positive impact on our health and mental well-being. So with that, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Before I go, I just wanted to say this will be my last video for a little bit. I definitely am excited to produce more videos in the new year. But I'm going to be taking some time for myself to really just kind of reflect and think about what next steps are. I would love, if you've been following my channel for a while, to comment below and just let me know how long you've been watching, and also if there's any specific types of videos you want to see in the future. I've kind of done it all on my channel. I've done travel, I've done makeup, I've done shopping hauls, I've done cooking, and I've even done some like fitness content. But if there's anything that you're like really specifically like anxious to see me produce more content for, I would really love to know, just because I do think it'd be helpful for my channel if I could really like find my niche. And I think for me that's hard because I really just do love like diving into so many different types of content because I have so many interests. But if I would love to know what you guys want to see, so comment below and let me know. And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to anyone who's watched my content in the last year. I'm actually almost at 100 subscribers, which I know in terms of YouTube that's so small, but it's kind of a big deal for me because, again, I've had this channel, I think it'll be going on 3 years next year, so it's been a while. So it's been slow growth, but it is, you know, it's still growth, and it's exciting to know that even though my YouTube channel is small, I have 100 people who are interested enough in my content to be here and share this journey with me. And I really do appreciate you guys so much, and I love that I have this small little intimate group of people on YouTube to just share and communicate with. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Vlogmas, and I hope you guys all had a very merry holiday season, and I'm wishing you the healthiest, happiest new year. Until next time, bye guys.